Hello, Joy Olson of Blockbuster Fundraising. Say, I had a thought, and this is going to be short and sweet, I hope, but I know this time of year I've suggested to you that you really get on the phone and call, especially some of your major gift people. I think it's extremely, extremely important. So, just a couple of days ago, I read all these blogs so I can try to bring you the best of the best from the people that are the best of the best in the industry, just because I've had 22 years of being a successful fundraiser. I've just spent hours and hours reading and researching and trying to tweak my ideas, and so I like to try to bring you these ideas so you don't have to do all that work. We've hopefully done that for you. But I thought that this was a very good idea. It was from BLOOMERANG blog. I love the BLOOMERANG blog. And Claire AXELRAD had written it. She did write it. And it was about legacy gifts. And I'm thinking to myself, you're going to be talking to some of your very best donors. So this could be a perfect moment in time, if you're comfortable with it, to talk to a donor if the conversation kind of goes there. So I thought I'd share this information with you because lots of times it's not comfortable for a lot of fundraisers to talk about legacy gifts. So Claire says that one of her favorite questions to ask of a donor is this: what legacy would you like to leave the world? Isn't that a interesting, kind of provocative question? And people that donate to charity, they are thinking about their legacy. They really are. I think about the legacy that I will be leaving to the world. So that would be that'd be a question that I would love. I think it would really open you up and you'd really think about it. And Claire says that almost always it prompts an interesting, engaged conversation, and I bet it does. She says that even if folks have never really thought of this before, they tend to enjoy thinking about it. And I do, I bet you do too. She says, to ask that question is very different than saying, where would you like your money to go after you die? Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Can you imagine turning off a donor any faster than asking a question like that? Wow. Okay, so your legacy is really an interesting question to prompt you to think, and someone asks you about your money after you die is totally a stop sign, because no one likes to contemplate their own mortality. And Claire says, often folks will tell you that they'll be lucky to have anything left at the end of their lives. I'm sure we all know that feeling. I've had she says she's had even fairly high income folks answer this way. And then this is not a conversation you want to have. You're not, after all, their financial planner. And of course, I used to be a financial planner. So, I mean, you're at a crossroads there, and that's not something, unless you've got licenses out the kazoo, you want to get. That's not a kind of conversation a fundraiser wants to get involved in at all. So, this is, I'm going to give you a little bit of her advice from this blog. I'll give you the link to it so you can read the entire thing. But she says that this idea of legacy giving is, in a nutshell, the problem that she has with the ubiquitous use of the term planned giving. Because planned giving really does make you think in terms of a financial planner. And donors, especially the ones that have lots of money, they have their own financial peeps. You're their philanthropic guide. So it's your job and privilege to talk with donors about things that bring them joy, not worry. Isn't that a nice way of putting it? You talk to your donors about things that bring them joy, not worry. So, what could be more joyful than leaving a legacy that perpetuates your values? Wow. Okay. In this piece, the Bloomerang blog by Claire, she talks about 3 ways to acquire legacy donors. And I'm not going to get into that because you have a lot to worry about this year in fundraising right now. But what prompted me to bring this conversation to you today is because hopefully you are going to have some meaningful conversations between now and year end with your major gift peeps. And this is the perfect time to talk to them, and it very easily talk about leaving a legacy could come up in the conversation. Claire says, don't expect folks to leave you a legacy out of the blue, although I have had that happen as a development director, and it's thrilling, but it doesn't happen often. And Claire says that what's happened to her too often is when she's asked her current annual donors, even the major gift peeps, why they haven't made a provision in their estate plan to leave a legacy, they'll say, oh, I didn't know your organization accepted these types of gifts. Ooh, then that makes you feel like you certainly haven't done your job. So your donors right now are likely to be giving to more than one organization. And if others are talking to them about legacy giving and you aren't, what do you think's going to happen? You're not going to get the legacy gift, somebody else is. So you really do want to make your donors aware that you value legacy gifts and to ask them how they feel about their legacy that they're going to leave in the world. That is a really good question, an open-ended question to get them talking about it. So everywhere you can, she says, talk about the benefits of leaving a legacy. Not the benefits to your organization, the benefits to your donors. And put it on your website and put it in your annual appeal remit form. Put it in your e-news, your annual report, your envelopes, your e-signature, everywhere. Just something simple like this. Listen to this. Want to protect our forests? Consider a gift in your will. Want to cure cancer? Where there's a will, there's a way. Consider leaving a legacy so your cherished values live on. I like that, do you? Consider leaving a legacy so your cherished values live on. So focus on the psychological and emotional benefits rather than the financial ones. And you really need to talk to them. Claire says she likes to talk with her donors and gets good response by paying it forward. She says that this makes people feel so good that it can be socially contagious. And so try that. This could be a wonderful thing. And in her blog, she talks about some people that have had some really wonderful results from this. Well, I just really wanted to get this out to you because I know you're going to be having conversations with your very best donors now, between now and year end. So think about different ways that you can bring a conversation up to get a sense of how they feel about a legacy gift for an organization. Claire says you can begin by asking your donor about a time someone did an unexpected good deed for them. and how it made them feel. She said that research shows that receiving help increases the likelihood someone will want to help others, even strangers. So there goes something good for you to think about. I think that you will acquire many more legacy gifts with this advice. So be ready for those conversations and make it easy. You don't have to understand all the ins and outs, and you definitely don't want to pass yourself off as a licensed financial planner or talk about deferred gifts, yakety yak. Just talk to them about what would you like your legacy to be. All right, Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising, getting ready for your massive 2017 year-end fundraising success. A lot more information and ideas at joyolsongroup.com, blockbusterfundraising.com, and hundreds of free fundraising videos that we hope will can help you a little bit each day in lots of different areas with a little bit of inspiration, a review of a best practice, a new idea, a little tweak here and there. Just something to inspire you, and we know these are you're working hard right now. These are important days for you. Anyhow, thanks for having been here. We appreciate it, and see you soon. Bye-bye.